Alright, I just realized something as I was watching the video. There's Thanks for Nothing from Sum 41, which I just recorded. I realized that I left out some shit that I should have said, and as I said in that video, I don't have video editing software. So I have to take another video and upload 2 videos to YouTube, and then put this one as the related video or fucking linked video or some shit. I don't remember what it is. Responded videos. I have to respond to my own video with this video in order to tell people this extra bit that I forgot about. If anybody knows of any fucking video editing software that's free that I can use, please tell me, because that would be very nice. Alright, the part that I forgot to talk about is, for me, this was hard to figure out. I can only play this part in drop C. I haven't figured it out in D standard, which I was messing with my other guitar that is in D standard, and I couldn't figure out a way to easily do this. I'll just get right to it. The part that I'm talking about is that when in the solo part of the song, that right there. That was hard for me to figure out at first. I didn't quite know how to play it. I don't know if I'm playing it right now, but how I do it is in drop C, 4th fret, right there. You play it palm muted 2 times, and then you put your pinky up here on, what's this, 4, 7. Put your pinky on 7 on the 4th string. That right there. And that's how I've been doing it. It's kind of, I don't know if that's right. It sounds pretty good on my amp. You guys probably can't hear it as well because I got a really shitty camera. The way I was playing it before I decided to play it all as one chord was I would do the palm mute and then just hit the note single by itself. So it would be like, but I didn't like that as much as playing it as a chord. It sounds a little bit juicier. It sounds more like how Sum 41 plays it. So that's how I do that. And there was one other thing that I forgot, which I'm probably going to have to make a 3rd fucking video for. Unless I can remember it. I remember. Okay. I don't know if I mentioned in the other video that it would be hard to play the solo if you're in D standard, but it is a little bit tougher. You can still play it in the beginning because this part, that's all on 1 string. It's right here. The next part is, which isn't hard because you would just move from your pinky down to your middle finger here, which I'm going to play it. It's going to sound different, obviously, because I'm not in D, but I'll show you how it would be. You would just move this to like that, and then that would all be playable, but the next parts where I go up to this fret would be moved down 3, or 2, sorry. This fret would be moved down to the 3rd fret. And then you would have to go from here up to 10. And that's a little bit difficult unless you have fast fingers and hands and arms and other appendages that are required to move from here to here. It's possible to do. There might be another way to play the solo. Yeah, so you could go there. So you could just move to the 4th string instead of playing on the 5th and 6th only for the solo. So it is possible. So I guess it's kind of pointless that I brought this up, that it's harder to play. Anyway, another thing that I might as well mention while we're here and making another video, you can play the solo a different way. If you don't feel like moving up to the 12th fret, you can move your first finger on 7th fret, I think 3, 5, 7. Yep. To the 4th string, because they're the same note. So then you wouldn't have to move up here. I'll show you what I mean. You could play it like that instead of. So if you're good with moving between 3 strings, then cool, you can play it like that. If you want to keep it on 2 and make your playing sound a little bit more nicer, I guess. If you're not so good at moving between strings and you tend to hit other strings, then you might want to stick to 2, but if you can do the 3 and it's easier for you to keep your hand right here, then you don't have to move your hand anywhere when you're playing that portion of the solo. And then you can do the whole thing like that, or you can do that if you're in D or B, D standard. So yeah, that's what I forgot to mention in the other video. Again, if anybody knows any video editing software that I could use, particularly for a video like this, where I would be able to play through on the rhythm part and then play through on the solo part, and then like put both videos in the same video, you know what I mean? Like put both pictures of me playing solo up here and me playing the rhythm down here and like kind of dual action it. I've seen people do that on YouTube. That would be really nice. If not, and you just know something that I could throw stuff together to make one video instead of posting 2 like I'm doing right now, either one would help. I would prefer one where I can take 2 videos and put them in the same screen and upload them as one. I think that would be nicer with audio for both of those, so that the viewer, you guys, would be able to hear me playing on both. Yeah. I'm going to play the solo again because I feel like it.